Daniel, do food, mate.
Yeah. Any idea what this challenge is all about?
Fast food.
Fast food.
Bingo. Fast food.
Yay! Whether it's healthy or it's junk food, fast food's good food.
The theme of this week is fast food. That's not junk food, that's fast food. But seeing all that empty packaging makes me think maybe a little bit of lunch, boys? Gary, what do you feel like?
Chicken.
Fried?
Fried chicken.
George?
I want a souvlaki.
All right, well, I know what I want. I love nothing better than a really good burger with the lot. And that's
Look, I'm doing what's called a 50-50 burger. So it's 50% bacon and 50% meat.
Have you made one of these before?
I have indeed.
Are you using these little ones?
The little,
so like
little
little sliders?
Yeah, so a little slider.
Love
I'm
that.
going to cook the patties actually on the onion as you would the sliders.
I can almost see Gary licking his lips at the thought. He's like, 50% bacon, 50% beef, get in my mouth.
Get it done, folks. I've got to get the gherkins battered and get them into the fryer and get these burgers assembled pretty much, but it's all on. I'm a little bit stressed though, so got to get a crack on. Come on, Christina.
Yep. I've got to finish off my sauce and I also need to fry my chicken.
Mr. Preston has doled out his own cash for our fast food feast and he's on his way back. 5 minutes to go.
Come guys, get a wriggle on.
I've got nice little brioche buns, stacking on the lettuce, the tomato, get the burger out, pop it on, got some pickles in there as well, sprint off to the pantry, get some vanilla vodka and some Kahlua. I'm thinking I'm going to make them a bit of a big boy's milkshake.
Okay, it's time to plate up, guys. Come on. 5.
Need to get that chicken. Oh, stop shaking. Do quick trips and nearly there.
You know what? It's just now or never. Just get on the plate.
Here comes Matt. 10 seconds to go.
Grab the chips out.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Chuck them in the paper.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Done.
1. That's it. Your time's up.
PB.
Well done.
Done? That went quickly.
Oh, well done.
Good job, guys.
Time's up. I look down at the plate. I've got 3 beautiful little burgers, 1 each for the judges, and I'm actually feeling pretty wrapped.
Okay, so I've made some 50-50 mini sliders there and deep-fried pickles and onion rings and a nice little after-dark milkshake for you.
Great.
Sounds good, doesn't it?
Great. Shall we taste?
Yeah. Well, it delivers. You know, it looks great, tastes great, and the bacon burgers are sensational.
That 50-50 combination is great, smoky, tasty, and using a sweet bun really worked.
Oh, thank
and
you.
You've absolutely nailed the brief. Well done.
Thanks very much.
Come on, run off that mushrooms on toast Gary gave you. Come on. The lovely seats here. Today, I get the great pleasure of doing the viewer's choice recipe. What MasterChef viewers have asked for is burgers. So I'm doing traditional American-style beef and bacon burgers. They are super, super simple. Go to your butcher and get 500 grams of beef brisket and then some smoked bacon, middle. You need about 150 grams of that. So you're talking about a ratio of 80% brisket to 20% fatty pork. Then give those 2 ingredients to your butcher and get them to grind them, mince them together. Because what we want to do is we want to put the fat of that bacon into the brisket, which is quite lean, because obviously you want fat. The other thing, of course, this is going to do is it's going to give you amazing flavour. So what you end up with is basically a bag of mince like this. When we come to forming the burgers, take enough meat to form a decent-sized patty. The most important thing about a burger patty, it must be the same size as your burger bun. Now, obviously, the danger with meat is it can stick to your fingers. So if you're making a lot of them, what I do, I wet my hands with soy sauce, and then you'll find that you'll keep your hands nice and moist, but also you'll get a lovely, salty, umami flavour on the crust of the burger. With the burgers, what I'm going to do, I'm going to cook them 4 minutes one side, then I'm going to flip them, I'm going to put my cheese on top of the burger, and then I'm basically just going to leave it on the heat for a minute or so, then move it off and just let the heat of the pan finish off the cooking process. So let's have a go then. Oh, yeah. Harry, come on. I have here some beautiful buns. This is milk bread, sweet milk bread, it's glazed. I'm going to toast the inside of the bun only because if you toast the inside of the bun's going to resist going slimy when you put all the slurpy stuff on there. So, Harry, if you want to just grill the inside of those buns, so nice bar marks on those, and I'll get on and make the burgers. One of the great inventions of America, 1949, cheese slices first came up. They took weird leftover stuff out of cheese, mixed it with oil, and made cheese that has this magical property that it melts without splitting. I'm just going to pop it on the top. Do that.
These buns are ready.
Have you done them all?
Yep.
Great, OK. Turn that one off, flip that one over. Oh, my goodness!
Yum!
Yum! How good's that cheese? It's just melted like a veil over the burger. We'll rest those. Let's take them off the heat. Wonderful. All right, the beef burgers, all I'm gonna do is Dijon mustard. And we're gonna be quite generous with that Dijon mustard because it's such a beautiful flavour. And remember, you got a lot of flavour, and the brisket has a good flavour, and the Kaiser flesh, the bacon in the burger, has a great flavour as well. And I think a burger always needs something creamy, something fresh, and something acidic. Take out my crazy delicious Kaiser flesh burgers. Then some sliced cornichon. You don't have to have pickles. You could use tomato if you wanted to. You could really use anything. And then, final touch, something fresh and crunchy. This is romaine, but I think bib lettuce is really good. The softness of bib goes really well. And it's just, again, beautifully cut to size to veil that burger. So there we have it, my beef and bacon burgers. Easy. Who wants to taste?
Yeah.
Matt and Elise, come up. All right. Harry, you need one as well. And away you go. Right.
Absolutely delicious. So soft. Not chewy, just melts in your mouth.
Well, what about the flavour?
Delicious. Love the cheese. Love the smokiness of the bacon. Yeah. Really good.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Well, look, I think we need to give the other. We've got 3 more burgers. We've got 3 more people.
Thank you.
Okay.
Time to reveal what's under the lid. You may have a peek now.
Okay.
Today, your mystery box challenge is to cook a gourmet burger. You've got everything you need on this table to make the most delicious gourmet burger possible. You've got proteins like rabbit, pork belly, kangaroo, lamb, salmon. You've got an amazing array of vegetables and fruits. You can use as many or as few of these ingredients as you like, but you must produce the most beautiful burger in 45 minutes. As well as creating the most fantastic burger ever, you need to give it a name. You need to give it its marketing tool for it to sell to us.
We will only judge the best 5 burgers.
The thing that popped into my mind immediately is that
they're going to be picking those burgers before they've tasted them. So the name that I give it, the way that I present the burger, that's going to be really important to making sure I'm in that top 5.
So you've got your bread rolls. All you need now is all the stuff to go in them. Come up, pick your ingredients.
I'm going to do a gourmet burger made out of duck and pork mince. I've never had a duck burger before. I have no idea why I'm thinking now that it would be a good idea to give it a go, but, you know, I think it's going to be good.
It smells absolutely gorgeous in here. You have 30 minutes to go.
I'm really happy with the name that I've chosen. Duck, duck, pig. I'd order that.
You're down to the wire. You have 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Step away from your benches. The next burger we'd like to taste is called Duck Duck Pig and belongs to Marion. Are you pleased?
I'm pleased with the textures. I did the duck and the pork in the patty, and then the skin is fried separately, and you've got little cubes of skin and
So you've got little bits of fried duck skin in there?
Yep. As well as Gruyere cheese, as well as tarragon vinegar.
It's a posh burger, I like it. There's lots of interesting flavours in there, you know, most especially the sort of crisp duck skin and the cheese. You know, it's not good for the waistline, but there's some flavour in there and it packs a punch. Yeah, I'd be happy. A couple of those for me and a glass of wine.
Hamburgers.
Who said that?
Me.
Yep. Right. That's right. Chuck, short rib, fat, butter, seasoning. But be smart with it. Go wild, but give it attitude.
And don't forget the side, or sides. It's up to you, but at least one that will complement your burger.
You have 75 minutes to make us this delicious burger and at least one side. We're going to be tasting everybody's burgers and sides. But remember what's at stake. The contestants that make the 2 best burgers join Sashi for that chance to win an immunity pen. However, we're also looking for the 3 least impressive burgers. We'll send their makers into this week's pressure test. And in Gordon Ramsay Week, that is a place you do not want to be. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Your time starts now.
I'm not overly confident. I don't really eat burgers. I just want to do something basic. So I want to stick with the beef burger. Hopefully can make it shine with different elements that add to the actual burger.
What is the burger?
I'm doing a beef burger.
Nice.
I really love like when you have a burger and you have bacon in it, but I've actually got the bacon in the mince.
Okay, good. So, classic burger.
Yep.
Great blend. Extra fat in there, great seasoning.
Yep.
What are your spices up with?
I'm going to put some jalapeno jam on top. So that's going to be with it as well.
What about the fries? Any starch?
On the side, I'm going to do an onion ring.
Okay, good. Good luck.
Thank you.
Sounds amazing.
Gordon really likes the sound of the dish, so it's really cool to know that I'm on the right track. Today, there's a chance to go into that immunity challenge. And I really, really, really want to get there.
Delicious. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tools down. That's it.
Well done, guys.
Don't run off.
Well done.
Jesus.
Looking good, judges.
Beautiful. Reese? Oh my gosh.
Oh, I don't think I've done really well.
It doesn't look so bad. Good luck.
I'm pretty happy with my burger and my side. I think all the flavours work, and I just hope now I've done enough to get into that immunity challenge.
Wow, they look good, don't they?
Look fantastic. Reece, tell us what you have cooked.
I made a beef and bacon burger with lemon mayo and a jalapeno jam, and then a truffle salt onion ring.
That, for me, you know, could come out of any great gastropub. Love it.
Well, Reece, so far, so good.
That's been cut low.
Wow. Onion rings. Fantastic.
Onion rings are one of the best sides this evening. You got the heat, spiciness. It does work. Yeah? Really good.
Jalapeno, chewy, jammy, and the flavour of bacon in the burger. There's nothing not to love about that combination. For me, you're one of the 3 best dishes of the day. The question is, are you one of the 2? Thank you, Reece.
Well done, Reece.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Hearing I had the best side of the day with my onion rings is awesome. Can this day get any better?
A burger. Burger and fries.
That's it.
Just cooking a hamburger? No way. What little tricks does Heston have up his sleeve that they have to pull off today?
It's never simple. Nothing Heston does is simple. It looks like a burger and chips, but I'm actually waiting for the lid to explode off the burger, or, you know, a mouse or something to walk out, a sea creature to walk out of the chips.
But there's got to be a but. When Heston lifts that cloche up and reveals hamburger and fries, I think, great, we're doing dessert.
It is burger and fries. It's not a burger disguised as a souffle. It's not chips disguised as ice cream. It is burger and fries.
That's cool! It's amazing and fun, and it just makes you laugh. The milkshake's bubbling, and it kind of looks like a witch's cauldron.
Knowing the effort and the thought processes that Heston goes through to create a dish, it's going to be pretty extraordinary.
Should we taste? Georgie, you want to do the honours? See all the layers in there. You see the patty's quite loose. It's a blend of meats. They're going to be chopped and minced in specific ways.
Listening to what Heston has to say, I realised this is not just a regular burger and chips, it's a Heston scientific burger.
You have to keep the meat cold. You have to work super fast. The salt is the binding agent. So when you start cooking, my advice to you would be do not do anything before you started to make your patty. You need to get the salt on that meat and get it minced. That's the way you should eat a burger. Look.
I take one big bite, getting everything in all at once, and it's just amazing. It's juicy, you can taste everything. The cheese tastes great. The ketchup, I don't know what he's mixed in with it, but it's just yum.
The bun, it's a very light brioche with a particular glaze. You'll be making the bun and the glaze. The bun is soft. The brioche is really soft. So you can squash it to fit in your mouth. The tomato ketchup, there is some commercial ketchup, but we're going to boost the 5th taste, something called umami. You've got your sweet and salt and sour and bitter, and the 5th taste, umami, which the Japanese have been going crazy for the last 100 years. So you'll make a special tomato mix to push the umami, to give it that really big, meaty mouthfeel. You're going to be making cheese.
Make our own cheese? Like, how long is this challenge go?
So you need to make the bun, the patty, the cheese, and the tomato ketchup.
The mince is working, I'm getting it all through, and it's all pretty much happy days.
So he's cutting his smaller, yeah?
Shannon's just tried to put them straight in, and so has Craig, and it's blocked.
Michael started mincing their meat, just like Heston had told them to do. Whereas Rachel, she started on the dough for a bun, which is in a bit of contradiction to what Heston had said.
It's clogged twice. I haven't.
Well, you probably got the blade the wrong way around. It's the other way around.
Okay.
And they have to be salted just right so that they bind. But Heston's not giving them the quantity of salt that they're going to need. They have to work that out for themselves.
I'm going really well. I've done my 2 grinds on my 3 cuts of beef. I've chopped up my 4th one and combined it. Now I'm just adding my salt.
Mikey, do you know the salt ratio?
Do you?
2% standard for sausages.
Yes.
And then you want to check your seasoning.
Yeah, right.
It's a really huge responsibility giving advice in a pressure test.
It's meaty and salty.
Wasn't too salty though.
Some of the salt will come out when it cooks or not.
Yeah.
I think it's all right.
If Michael takes on the 2% ratio and it's incorrect, I could be responsible for him going home. Get enough meat up there so you can just keep it flowing through, because then you don't scrunch it up.
With the burgers, I'm trying to get all the strands of meat.
That's it.
In one sort of long length.
Michael's miles ahead of everyone else. His technique is perfect. The idea is to get these long strands of meat which get laid out and then rolled. And he's just nailing it.
Oh, Michael, that looks perfect, mate.
That's awesome.
Woo! That's it.
Well done.
The salt is the only thing binding the meat together today, so I'm chuck it in the fridge and let the salt do its work.
Heston's in the house today, and it's burger day. You've got 2.5 hours. Don't let this man down.
Got a period with the dough where they're just going to leave it for 10 minutes.
I'm just finishing making my dough for my my buns, the brioche buns for my burgers.
Having never made brioche before, I don't really know much about it, so I'm really going to stick to this recipe.
It has to be at 20 degrees.
Yeah, but it's probably 20 degrees in here, isn't it? 23 is close enough. Shall I check with him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quick question, it might be silly. My water's at 23 degrees instead of 20. Is that going to make a huge difference?
No, fine.
Thank you, sorry.
Excellent, like that.
For this brioche mix, it's crucial that timing's right. You've got to mix it for a certain amount of time and then let it rest, and then you've got to mix it again, and then you've got to let it prove.
How long left on that dough?
The dough? It says another 4 minutes, so you got about 1.5 minutes left on the dough.
So I'm halfway through doing my brioche and now I'm onto my tomato ketchup. Get that into the pressure cooker pretty quickly because then I can get a heap of flavour into it and that umami that Heston was talking about.
So you got to bring it to the boil first and then put the lid on.
Having Hayden up on the balcony yelling out advice, it's very useful. He's probably my closest mate in the house.
Once the tomatoes come to the boil?
You got to. One sec. I've got about 8. Mate, I'm under the pump up here.
Sorry, mate.
So it just says pressure cook for 25 minutes, Michael, so...
Cool. Better, I'll keep it going medium slow.
Buns, mate, buns.
When I take my buns out the oven, it's pretty obvious that they're not perfect. And they haven't really risen. I think everything has been going really well for me now, but my breaking point from the start has been these buns.
Careful, mate. Michael's buns are a real flop. They're flat. They don't have the nice round golden top. You could say they look a bit like a pancake. They're no good.
My brioche hasn't risen. It's shocking. It's a disaster. Yeah, I don't have time to make any others, and I'm about to make a fool of myself in front of my idol, Heston Blumenthal. Yuck. With 30 minutes left, when I take my buns out the oven, they haven't really risen, but I don't have enough time to remake them, so I'm just going to go with what I've got, and I'm going to have to make sure everything else is great, and this nostalgic side dish I'm making has to be really, really good.
Here comes Michael. I'm going to steal your idea, Heston, with the bubbling milkshake, but I think a green one should probably bubble. I think I'm done.
You have 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Holy cheese.
2, 1. That's it. Time's up.
I didn't think I was going to get anything up.
Although my brioche was a flop and it's pretty obvious to see, I think my bubbling green lime milkshake might get me over the line. There's a lot of me and a lot of my life in that milkshake.
Where was the personal element in this drink.
When I was a kid, Dad would take me and my 3 brothers and sisters to the Dairy Bell milk bar, and I got lime milkshakes every time, and people thought it was a bit weird, and I absolutely loved them, and it's just such a special memory for me.
Michael, thank you so much, mate. We're going to taste now.
Thank you. Thank you.
Shall we taste this?
Yeah.
Oh, listen to the sound of those chips. Yeah. That's the sound of crispy.
Yeah, they look good, those.
Oh, yeah. Love that sound.
I love them.
They're
I think he's
great,
done a
they're great.
fabulous job. I think they're really good. They're crispy, they're crunchy.
Yeah, great chips are great.
It'd be interesting in regard to the texture of the meat because Michael minced this really well, laid it out on the cling film and rolled that sausage perfectly. So I'm keen to see what the burger tastes like. Look, I think the texture of that burger, the little patty inside, is excellent. Great flavour. It's almost on the verge of being too salty, but with all that sweetness and that cheese inside, it works really, really well.
But the bun is a major disappointment. We always talk, when we talk about burgers, it's all about the meat and the patty and it's the ketchup and it's the fillings. But if that bun isn't perfect, you lose the whole burger.
Right, let's try the milkshake. Heston?
Okay. It's playful. Yeah, I like it. I really do, but it's not quite what I expected.
See, I thought it was going to be very clean cut. If he said lime milkshake, that's what I'm expecting.
No,
it's got a perfume to it.
He's put star anise in there, he's got lime in there. And, of course, the colour's playing.
Yeah.
Look, I love the way it bubbles like a lava lamp. I think that's fantastic.
I could down that very easily on a
Yeah,
hot
me
plate.
too.
Fantastic stuff.
You want to be the person who's ordered that in the restaurant because, you know, everyone else at every other table is going to be going, I want one of them.